Alright, so this 6 feet going deep, this Notorious. I'm here with.
Hi, I'm SLWJMZ,
Yeah.
aka SJ.
Tell them what you do.
I'm a rapper. I've been rapping for about 2 years. Before I started rapping, I was doing photography. I was doing camera work behind the camera. And then I started doing graphics, and then I jumped up into rapping and DJing a little bit.
Right.
Now I think I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna start it by asking about like how was your early life like growing up?
Growing up, I was one of four, and growing up, I didn't get to go outside. I wasn't allowed to like go to my cousin's house, so I don't know like most of my family. At school hopped a lot.
They were like really strict?
Huh?
Your parents were really strict?
No, they were so damn busy like going through like divorce paperwork that they didn't really like pay attention to their kids like that. So that made me creative by staying inside. Since I couldn't go outside to look at anything, I had to create everything I thought about.
Like,
Oh, in high school, people picked on me because of my makeup, my hair, the way I dress.
how are you wearing your makeup?
My makeup, like this. Like,
There's a problem with it? Or?
I don't know. I guess the problem. The problem is like, I don't fucking know. People are. Let me stop. Okay, I don't know.
Where do you get your style from?
My style, the way I dress.
Yeah.
I get it from Goodwill. Not to be honest, inspiration. I get it from old school '90s, and then like this new wave of like pretty black girls on Twitter mixed together. There you go.
Yeah. What kind of kid were you in school? Like, were you sound like you were a bad kid?
I was not a bad kid.
You're trying to get like attention a lot? Or?
No, I was a good kid. I had always got straight A's. I passed all my exams. Like I was like always top ranked in the class, valedictorian, all that. But I was also very quiet because nobody like spoke to me because everybody thought I was stuck up, I was mean, or they thought I'd get around like because the way I look, the way I dress.
Yeah, like that mean girl face.
Yeah, like I'm not mean. I like smoking and laughing.
Did you play like any kind of sports or anything?
No, but I was a Dasher doll at South Day, the dancer, football girl dancer.
Oh, girl, do you dance in on like your music and stuff?
Do what?
Do you dance like
Yes,
your music?
a lot.
What about when you're on stage?
Yes, when I go on stage, I go butt crazy. I need like a blunt and a few sips, and I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I've seen you at your shows. Like everyone turns up whenever.
No.
Like, how do you get like so confident with your shows?
Oh well, because growing up, I was a good girl and I was quiet because nobody spoke to me. I had like a lot of energy built up, so when I express myself like to the fullest.
Where did you have like any art classes or like drama classes or anything like that?
I didn't have no acting classes. I didn't have no music classes. I had one music class, and I had 3 art classes, and I did AP studio art. So.
Is that where you get like how you got into like graphics and stuff?
Yeah, I've been drawing since I was a baby.
What about like using the software? Like when you start using Photoshop?
Oh, I went to Auburn High School in middle school.
What school was it?
Young Women's Preparatory Academy. Fuck that shit, bitch. Fuck Miss Paredes. Okay. No, okay, it's fair.
How was it like? You've been going through all girl school, like all your school, like
from 6th grade to 10th grade.
How was that like transitioning?
It was actually, I felt very free. That school was like a prison. Then I went to South Day, and South Day is kind of like, it's not as uptight as it looks like with curriculum, so it was easy, like super easy. I mean, I still passed both schools. It was just that school was easier.
Was that where you're taking the AP art classes?
No, yeah, at the all-girls school, the prison, yeah. So
Do they have like bars on the walls, on the windows and stuff?
They got no football team, no basketball team, nothing. We barely do each other. Fuck that school.
Yeah. So who are your like musical influences?
My first music teacher from the all-girls school, surprised me, Mr. Rivera.
They're like really cool.
Yes, cool. He opened my mind to music. Him, Lil Kim. For some reason, I love Lil Uzi, like a lot. And
he's like the GOAT.
SZA, Kendrick, people like that. Yeah, Erica.
What about people from like Miami?
Miami? People who I fuck with hard from Miami, I fuck with Tip Drill hard. Tip Drill. Just South Florida, period. Stepsisters. Kid Adams.
What about like Trina?
Trina?
Liquor?
No. Some of her songs, yeah, but do I like I want to put her on.
Like a top 5 minor artists?
She's a good artist. Like she pioneered the bad bitch sound in the South. I'm a bad bitch sound, I like that. But that's not the type of music, that's why. Yeah.
What type of music do you make?
I make feministic music, if that's the word. I make music you can smoke to, you can smash to, you can like ride in your car with, or you can just listen to poetry. All of my songs have like themes, and they have a strong theme. You can feel it.
Yeah. I noticed like in a lot of your music, you use like sexual things to like
sexual promotion. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
Well, I feel like okay, a lot of people already like called me out in high school and middle school for the way I dress. I didn't lose my virginity till like my last year in high school, so fuck y'all hoes, exactly. But because people will always look at me and talk about the way I dress, the way I have my boobs up like I do now, the way I'm out now, or like wearing boxers and stuff like that. And people want to talk all day, so I just accepted it and I use it as like my platform to reach out. Yeah, so you see like a selfie of me like this, but at the bottom I'll say check out my summertime EP in the caption. So every time you look, you get brainwashed. Yeah,
it's a lot easier to get people to like know.
Yeah, just to look. Yeah,
like it's like check out your stuff and whatnot. Do you feel like, how do you feel about like being a female like rapper in like a male dominated industry?
I feel like it is hard, but it's also very easy because a lot of males and a lot of females expect you to like be a hoe, open your legs and things like that. Things of that nature where males won't take you seriously, or big CEOs will never take you seriously just because you have boobs on your chest or whatever. But I feel like if you take your professional route and like you talk to people a certain way, doesn't have to be super strict, but it can't be like too flirtatious,
Yeah.
So if you keep a balance, it doesn't matter what you wear, what you look like, as long as you're professional, you own a lot of your own shit. I'm pretty sure you make it. It's not that hard. I don't think it's that hard. I didn't make it yet.
Have you ever been like discriminated for like being a girl?
Yes, I have a lot of the times. One, I get discriminated a lot for being a girl because people expect me to not spit the way I spit, and I spit very good. I'm pretty sure I do. And that's one. Two, also people expect me to be easy. It's another thing, and a lot of people don't like me because it's hard to talk to me, and it is. So I'm not gonna lie about that. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah. What about the girls that say like, like has anyone told you that they're going about it the wrong way or anything like that?
Like anybody ever like criticized me like and didn't know what they was talking about?
Yeah. Like how's that? How have you dealt with that?
When people tell me things that they feel like I should do, I always ask them first, like, well, have you heard any of my music? That's the first thing I ask. They tell me no, I don't listen. Because, like, why the fuck would I listen to you? You didn't even listen to me, so why would I listen to you? Now, if you're a fan, or you just became a fan or whatever, and you're listening, or you're watching me from here and there, and you speak to me every now and then, of course I'm going to, like, look at your opinion and think about it. You know what, you're right, because you actually give a fuck to tell me that. Some people don't give a fuck. They act like they listen. They retweet it. They don't even, like, watch it or look at it or read it.
How the fans like receptive to your music? Like how did they?
Okay, my last show that I had, one of my last shows I had, the one before the last one, was with SoulFlow. Was it with SoulFlow? Yes, it was with SoulFlow Records. And this guy came all from California to come see me. Yeah, he didn't know nobody else there because he wasn't from Miami, so he only came for me. Why? Because the way it looked, it came out. So and then he liked the music too. He actually know the words. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Have you had like anyone like slow jams and take a picture with you?
Take a picture, yes. Yes, but that's before anybody like find out. Like I was on a photo shoot one time on South Beach, and this girl wanted to take a picture because she thought I was somebody big. I'm not that big, but just the way I look.
Yeah. Why she thought that you were someone big? Like
yeah,
you
she
like
thought I was somebody big. No, she thought she just because she saw somebody like she didn't want to be a part of it to see what it was. Yeah. So. But yeah, people ask me, but they don't figure out who I am until they actually talk. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you said you can make music to like to smoke to? Like, how many blunts do you smoke a day?
0, because I smoke straight bowls and balls in this bitch. You feel me? Dabs and everything.
Oh, you don't fuck with the wood?
I do when I'm like desperate, yes.
Oh, because I know like everyone else they're like, oh, if it's not wood, it's nothing.
I mean, that was a big bet, so.
Yeah, how did so when you first got into music, like how did you know that like rapping was for you? Or like making music in general?
I first got on stage by accident. I missed a joint one day. I was very nervous reading off my phone because I was doing poetry because at the time my poems were about sex and they were very lyrical. Poetry, okay? Poetry, yellow subtitles. After I got off stage, somebody told me that I should actually like push what I'm doing, so I started pushing it. And then at the time I was doing graphics really, so I would be in the studio with Disha and like some people, and then I hear the person rap, and in my head I'd be like, oh, they could have said something better, but I wasn't rapping, so why the fuck would I say that? So let me rap, so I just, test it out myself.
Was it hard for you to like blow on a beat, or is it like it was pretty easy for you?
It was hard the first time because I was sober. What the second time? When I was drunk and high.
Did you rap better when you're drunk or you're high?
When I'm high. I don't like being drunk like that. So.
How often do you go out partying and stuff?
I don't go partying because I party in my room every day. My own little joint, bowl, Hennessy, and a mic. So.
Yeah. How do you get like your music out there?
Okay.
Like, promote your music.
The way I get my music out there is when I'm about to drop a song, I start playing it through selfies, through like selfie videos. I sing it, make people want to know. Like they'll look at me and like a little selfie Snapchat and oh, damn, like what song is that? Go tell them what song. I released, put up the cover art a few times, different platforms. Spread out, get the image. You start releasing previews and snippets. Then you just drop it. You just drop the song a certain day. Yeah, I check my analytics on Twitter, so whoever's like up at that time, I know when to hit my audience with certain things. Or on Instagram and things like that. So.
Yeah, what about on SoundCloud? You drop music on there?
Do what?
How often do you drop music like on SoundCloud?
It depends because sometimes my life is like very like a lot of shit always go on. So sometimes I will drop one song every 2 months, or I'll drop 4 like in 1 week. So or I'll drop all week a whole season and drop a fat ass juicy project. So.
How many mixtapes do you have?
Only have 1 out so far out of 2 years of rapping. It dropped February 2017. It's called the Summertime EP.
How do you ever get like burned out when you're writing music, or like you're always like like you always find like inspiration?
I do get burned out, and I find inspiration after I go through something or I just argue with someone. And it is true. I argue with someone every day. I don't mean to. It's just the way I talk, and I need to fix that.
Yeah, why do you have such a slick mouth?
Because my mouth is slick because growing up, I didn't talk to nobody, and I always heard things about me. But being a good girl and like in high school and middle school, I never paid attention to it. I never really like went out to go fight a girl in high school. I never went out to fight a girl in middle school or a guy. I just let that shit go because I need my bitch. I ain't got time for that. But now I'm out of high school. I got time to whoop ass. You feel me? So
yeah. So like what do you usually do? Like if you have someone, you just like tell them off, or like you actually like go?
When I get mad, no. Even though I'm very, very, very angry, I'm very, very, very calm. Like I'm a very calm person. So my slick shit, the slick things that I say, I don't think that they're slick because I'm the one saying it. If I heard somebody else, I think the things that I say were slick. But me saying it, I don't think they're slick. So I tend to piss off people that don't know me or don't like, be around people with slick mouths and stuff like that. So they get mad, then I get mad, then I just chill up. Then if they keep going with it, then I start,
Has there ever been like a situation where like it got really out of hand?
Yes. 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 I almost went to jail on Easter. I'm telling you. Anyways, I'm back.
Difficulty.
Yes, I almost went to jail on Easter because this girl was talking about me. I'm still gonna beat your ass, but she was talking about me and she lied. So she was talking about me for like a year, 2 years now. Just still talking shit, like whatever. But I let that go. But like I said, it take a lot for you to fuck with me. Been fucking with me for like 2 years now. Mm-hmm. So I went to my friend's video shoot in Little Haiti. She told me she was in Cali the day before, so I was like, whatever. So I went to the video shoot, and she was there. I was like, oh, so you know I gotta speak to you outside, right? And I went outside. I was drinking, talking with the homeboys who were there at the video shoot, and she wouldn't come outside. I was like, what the fuck? Then she called back up. Then she called her friends. I was like, what happened? Oh, she's frightened for her life. She said she's scared. She doesn't know what to do. I'm not even speak to her, and like she's older than me by like 3-4 years now. Like,
yeah,
like well, I'm 19, but that's it. That's as far as I got, and it happened that day too.
Oh, I thought you were gonna like
With
something
somebody
like
else.
shit, like shit like beginning or something like that.
Oh no, I do want to whoop some people, but I can't.
You have like any beef with like any rappers or anything, or like anyone in the show, like doing the music?
Any beef with a rapper?
You don't have to say
Like
anything.
meaning like I won't say it's not significant. Like beef as in like straight shots or just like
in general, like they did some shit to you that's like some shady shit. Cause I know like a lot of shady shit happens.
yes, some shady shit happened. I don't know. Basically, if you're a rapper and you know I don't fuck with you, just know I don't fuck with you. Okay.
Yeah. So who are some artists that you've already worked with?
That I work with, music wise.
Yeah.
Prince Mac.
Yeah. How do you feel about his music?
The music is actually very good, and to be honest, he also inspired me to up my stage presence because I was a judge at one of his shows, a Mystic Joint, and his stage presence was good.
Yeah, whenever I go to shows, he's always there, and like once he goes, then that's when everyone gets hyped for like the headliners and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Anyone else?
I also have this new song coming out on my new project called Slow Gravity. It's featuring Ecob King. That's his ad name. EQOB King. Nad Pitt, another artist out of Carrot City, and Imani, aka Nigeria, and Sierra, another artist out of Carrot City. Well, all of them are out of Carrot City.
What about with like photography or graphics? Right? Have you like collaborated with anybody?
I did.
You hungry?
I did some covers for Ziana Trills, Mike Smith, Young Gordon. I did one for Yoshi Tompkins, but it didn't get out there. Like it wasn't released, but you can see it, but it's not released as a song, official cover. I can't think of nobody else. I know I did a lot of covers. Ian. That's mine, all of mine. So I can't think right now off my head, but I know it's a lot.
Do you ever like see anyone like copying your style?
Yes, I do. Do I say anything? No.
You know, like what if they like making money off of it?
Yeah, then I'll say something. So you don't fuck up my day if you don't fuck up my pay.
Do you want to like branch off into like like clothing or like anything else like that?
Yes, I do, and I had like some cheap ass clothing line at Urban Outfitters. You didn't realize.
Do you still have it? You're happy with that?
I have the shirt from it, but that was it. It was there for like not even 3 weeks.
How'd you get into like the store?
The store. Well, I knew somebody who knew somebody who knew somebody.
Did they put in like every single Urban Outfitter, or like they just put
No, it was just like I think the only one the shirt. It said just SLWJMZ. It was in Aventura, and it was in Dayland Mall, and that was it.
Well, who would you like to work with? Like, who are some people you would
Oh, I'd like to make a song. Wait, Miami or like? Okay,
in general.
Miami Tip Drill, because I look up to her and I fuck with everything she do.
What does she do?
Huh? She's a rapper. She's an upcoming rapper. The way she performs, everything, like, beautiful. I also want to work with, in Miami, I think that's it. And then, outside of Miami, I want to work with SZA. I really want to work with Kendrick Lamar really bad. Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill, Maybe.
Like mostly like a lot of R&B.
Yeah, like soul, poetic R&B, but crunk, like New Kendrick.
How are you with like singing?
How am I singing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm alright, so don't expect me to do no like Miley Cyrus, Beyonce shit.
Have you sang at any of your shows?
Yes, I have.
How was that? Like,
It was alright because the way I sung my song, I never really sung it, so it was easy to sing.
it's easier to sing it than actually rap it.
No, it's easy to rap it.
How does like the crowd react to you singing it?
Well, they didn't expect it because I did like 3 rap songs in the beginning, like 2 afterwards. So they didn't really care for it. They like the vibe, they like to listen to it, but performing it live, I don't think.
Was it like a turn up singing song or just like a?
It was a calm song. That's what it was. That's what messed it up. Because like people come out, people go places, people get in cars to hear stuff that will make them want to go somewhere, go fast and things. And
yeah.
nobody sit down and listen to lyrics like that. That's why radio music is radio music.
Yeah. How do you feel about like like at the shows, people they want to be I don't know. Yeah, people want to turn up. So, like, how do you feel like your stage presence, like?
Well, when I get on stage, okay, let me just run it, okay? I get there, I already smoke like maybe.
Like 10 blunts, 20 blunts?
No, just like 2 blunts, right? I'm probably already working on my 3rd one by the time I pull up. I go check with the DJ, okay, do you have my set? And I always bring my laptop, so in case something happens, I have to perform. I'm not gonna come up here and not perform. That's that. I made sure I pushed my own self-made graphics and flyers like a few weeks beforehand. Then when I get there, I freestyle with people before the show starts, hang out, talk, and then I don't really tell them I'm a rapper. I just let them think about it. And then when I get on stage, they be like, "Oh, that's that girl. That was her." Do that, and then I just gain like a lot of energy. Go crazy. I dance, jump off stages, dap people. At some of my shows, I just started throwing money, so if you come to a show, you might get like $10. So.
You still get nervous before you do that?
Yes, I do. My heart beat hard like every time, every single time, but you can't tell. So.
Like, do you have any advice for like anyone like they're about to do their first show? What you tell them?
Your first show, if you smoke, please smoke a blunt. If you drink just a little bit. Okay, if you don't do any of those things, just think about like they're coming here to see people like put on a show. If they wouldn't come if they didn't want to see a show. So like give a show. When you give a show, give it your all. Like show a lot of expression. Move to your music, because if you don't move, they're not gonna move. Like if you do this, they're gonna all like monkey see, monkey do. They're gonna all start clapping. So whatever you do, they just interested in it. Period.
How do you get like? What do you do to get like people like off the wall?
I interact. You have to interact. You cannot just be on stage wilding out. I mean, you could if it works for you. But for me, I'll ride out on stage and I'll jump off stage or I'll crawl down, whatever the like mission is, get down there, touch the people. I like I'm taking a selfie, pass them $1, get interactive. You gotta make them feel like they can be able to do that, because you're being more like human, you're more in their face with it, and not behind a computer screen.
You DJ too? Since you bring out your laptop?
Yes, I DJ. DJing was like my closing out phase as I was transitioning to a rapper. So, yeah, I DJ for a little bit before I let it go. I went straight to rapping.
What about your beats? Like, where do you get your beats from?
My beats, a lot of them I get from YouTube and I purchase them, or I made like 1 or 2 of my beats. I don't really be making beats like that, but I do every now and then. Never put them out though. And then I hit up one of my producers, Eric. So.
You're like a personal producer?
Yes, I do. Eric Music. At Eric Music, yes.
What about DJ? Like, how important do you think it is?
I'm my own DJ, so I wish like I had a DJ. Usually I'll bring my laptop, like I said, plug it up, have it on autoplay, it's already mixed, so it sounds like somebody's back there touching it.
Yeah.
So.
What about like if you're gonna set up like your set list, how do you usually go about determining that?
Okay, I look at when I upload the flyer, I look at who's coming, and I look at the flyer, who else is on the lineup. I would not play I wouldn't play my song Third Eye if I know like Young Simmy's gonna be there. That's not gonna match it. Like I'll probably play like Fresh Young Nigga or Sauce to fit the thing, because if you do that, if you go to a turn up show with a turn down song, the audience is gonna turn down, like common sense. So we pick like the best songs that are more hype, some released, unreleased. Don't pick nothing that's too old.
Yeah, I think that's what happened like at our show, like when we did Famous X. When I did my first song with Go Yard, it's like still down, and like I saw like everyone in the crowd was like they lost their momentum. So like, but then you picked it back up, so
that's cool.
I was glad that I chose that one first. But what about songs that you never performed before?
Like, how do I perform them, or how do I?
Yeah, like if you're about to do a show. And
okay, if I'm about to do a show, because I always do unreleased music, and I think that's my hardest music, the unreleased ones, before they get released and they become, you know, obviously they gotta start going down for the new ones to come out. But an unreleased song, I think about, okay, how can I introduce like this new theme? Because my projects, they have different themes. Like my first project was old school, and my new one is like Space Club, turn up, party theme. So I'm like, how can I introduce that? Okay. So I think about the song titles. Like I build a theme. Like my song, Guap, that I'm gonna push very hard, like hard as fuck, off Slow Gravity. It's about getting your money up. So, okay, well, when I do a show and it's time to perform Guap, pull out my stack that I brought, throw it, you know, get them hyped up. Yeah. So they know, oh, it's that song Guap, she was throwing money out. Oh, I know that song, not like that. You gotta, I bring an object, a prop, or I bring like a nice joke with it so I can introduce it. Yeah. Things like that.
What do you think, like, what's the best way, like, what do you think gets the most results? Like shows, promotion, or like getting people to know about your music? Like when you go to shows, you like see people, like you have more followers on Instagram or SoundCloud or anything.
I'm still not sure about my fan base because, like, my fans, when I come across a fan, it's not a regular fan. It's like a super duper. They really like me.
Yeah.
Like the guy from California, this girl. Every time I go on live, she write down notes and she showed me what she wrote, like things like that. But or I have somebody randomly shoot me a DM about what they thought about my song, how they loved it, and things like that. So my fans are like, they're rare, but once I find them, they're like, wow, I didn't know you did all that for me, like, you know. So, but I actually, I get more plays on SoundCloud than I do visitors at a show. So.
Yeah, so that's pretty much all my questions. Is there anything else that you would like want to touch up on or shed light on?
Yes, I have an episode on the OWN Network coming out on this show called Queen Sugar, June 20th. So please watch it. Just watch that one episode.
Oh, what's that?
Huh?
What is that show?
It's a show on the Open Network. So.
Oh, but like, what's it about?
It's just about like typical, you know. Well, I mean, it's a really good show, and it's about these 3 kids and their father died. I'm gonna assume due to old age. I forgot why he died. Maybe from a health problem. But now they're stuck with like this plantation, and this farm, and it's in New Orleans, and they have to figure out like how can they take care of it to make their father proud, you know, continue his legacy. And there's a lot of things going on because one of the daughters is like very rich, and the other one isn't that rich. She's like middle class, and then the son is like low class. So they have to all take turns trying to figure out how to better the land that their father left behind.
What is it? Coming on?
June 20th.
You're saying?
Yes, Queen Sugar.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to ask. Like, where do you see yourself in like, you know, like 5 years or 10 years? You doing all this?
In 5 years, I see me on like nothing too big. Like at least, like I'm already one of those people who are like automatically put on for a festival. Like that, those type of people that I just got a blue check level, like things like that.
You think it'll take that long, or like you think it'll become
I think the pace that I'm going at now, I think in 5 years. But once I get in my car in a few months, pretty sure I could drop that to a year.
What are like some frustrating things about what's like some frustrating things about like working with like music and like photos and everything?
The most frustrating thing is not being able to trust anybody. You don't know who gives a fuck about you. You don't know who don't give a fuck about you. You don't know who knows who about you. You don't know who's lying on you. You don't know who's watching you and wants to sign you, but can't because there's someone blackballing you. Like you do not know. You don't know if you're gonna be, if you have to move a show and then move it because another show and move another show. You don't know if like you know, someone cancels on you when you need something. Like you just don't know. And I'm a very like to myself person, and it's hard to be open for me to people. And trying to be in the music industry, I have to be open and trust some people with some things. So
You ever think of like doing like throwing your own shows or anything like that?
yes, that is coming up pretty soon. Trying to throw my own festival down here, so it's gonna be pretty cool.
All right. Is there anyone that you would like to shout out?
No.
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 What about like some advice that you give? Like, what's one thing that you would want to tell somebody?
Okay, look, I'm gonna let you know right now. I don't care if you're a dancer, musician, lawyer, doctor, teacher, whatever you are. Don't listen to what nobody says. Like, do you? Do you? And if you're in a moment in your life where you feel like nobody will listen to you, or you feel like nobody will like you because of certain things, you have to keep going. If I would have stopped in middle school and high school when people were telling me like I look weird in makeup, or they don't like my hairstyle, they didn't like my clothes, I wouldn't have like gotten nowhere on the fucking Oprah network. Like I wouldn't gotten nowhere, you know, getting my first 10,000 plays on SoundCloud. I wouldn't like have known anybody that I know now. Like, if I would have stopped, I would have been a lame.
Yeah, the adversity. Like,
yeah.
You are. That's cool. Where can they find you at?
You can find me on Instagram at SLWJMZ. You can also follow my modeling and acting page at Hot Young Ebony on Instagram. My SoundCloud is capital SLWJMZ. You can find me on Tidal, iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, all that.
All right. Yeah. So, 6 feet. This is Slow Jams.